Hello everybody, today video games here playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I am so excited to play the first Zelda game on this channel. This was one of the first Zelda games I have ever played, and I can honestly say that this is a masterpiece and one of the best video games of all time. I'll be playing this to celebrate the 40th year anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series, which is amazing by the way, and I'll be playing this to celebrate the 9th year anniversary of this game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Also, we are so close to reaching 5,000 subscribers on this channel, and I truly cannot thank you enough for all of your support thus far. I'll be playing this on the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of this game, which is sure to feature higher graphics as well as some other smaller new modes. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Select a save file to start your adventure. Wait, can you only do 2 save files in this game? I mean, this is my main one. That's the one I use a lot. This was one I did quite a few years back. Probably just, yeah, overwrite previous save data, and yeah, just make a new game. Because that one, yeah, that was a long time ago, that one. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Well, here we have arrived in the Shrine of Resurrection. We just awakened from a century-year-old nap. My goodness. He's all tuckered out and ready to roll. So, okay. Now, we spent 100 years isolated in darkness. So, we're just gonna activate ourselves out of this whole kerfuffle.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
The Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. This device has many fascinating abilities which we'll be using a lot throughout the course of the game. That includes a map which, as of right now, has nothing on it. There's nothing on this map right now besides the Shrine of Resurrection. That's where we've woken up. But I promise you there is way more to this place than just a tiny little shrine. Now then, alright, so that is the inventory we have right now. All we have right now is some very skimpy spandex shorts, a belt, and the Sheikah slate. Just want to double check once more that, okay, yeah, that was my other, okay, yeah, that's fine. So, as we've woken up almost pretty much half naked, almost. But there's no shame, but there's no shame in sleeping with no shirt on. Oh. Come across many, oh! However, we can put a stop to that quite easily. So, when we open these chests, there are quite a lot of clothes that are found inside of them. We've got the old shirt, the well-worn trousers. Forgive me, is there anything... I mean, it's been quite a few years since I've done a new since I've started a new profile. Since I started a new game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's been quite a few years since then. So, are these the only clothes? Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's it. Well, for now, this is what Link looks like. It might be contrary to what we see on the box art of the game, but this is the outfit that he has right at the beginning. Which is kind of nice, kind of rustic, kind of rugged. I mean, look at that. We've got the we've got the old shirt. It's kind of like beige looking. And we've got like the well-worn trousers and the shoes at the bottom, kind of like leather looking. I really like that. Ah, yes, that green ring over there that we see is Link's energy. When we do things like run or climb or push. That uses up our energy, and we'll be seeing a lot more of that throughout the events of the game. For now, though, we need to exit this place. Stat.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Authenticating. Sheikah slate confirmed.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
If you insist, Zelda, let's see the world that we've been missing out on for the past century. Good morning, my neighbors! I have returned. Truly, one of the best starts to what is possibly one of the best, possibly the best adventure game of all time. That is, we just collected our first quote-unquote sword. This is the tree branch. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. It doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. So, lots of things can be weapons in this game. This is the first weapon we come across. This is the tree branch. This is how it swings. Pretty good in battle. And it can take out some pretty low-level enemies. And, oh my god, I just want to glide down this so easily. But we aren't at that stage yet. How the game, starts out, with Link... in total isolation. He's not, surrounded by a village or something like that. Like, he's not immediately, like, doing adventures with, like, characters like Saria or Ilya or something like that. Now he's just, like Link is in the midst of... He's literally in the middle of nowhere. That's where he is right now. Okay, yes, and we got some more food. We got our first food. This is the Hylian shroom. This is a common mushroom that's found around Hyrule. We want to take these if ever we're missing hearts or anything like that. It's really cool. Also, I love what this game does with, like, addressing Link solely as Link. It's like no more like making the player decide what the name is. Nah, the canon name is Link, and I'm super glad that they finally did that. What is this old man doing camping by this fire right here? Wait, before we do that, I'm just gonna take some of these apples. We've got some mushrooms, and now we're collecting apples. Just climb up this tree. Sometimes the climbing mechanics in this game are just absolutely hilarious, and sometimes you'll okay. This is what I like to do. I don't know if many people do this, but I just like to do this anyway, where we just jump up the tree and then we take things right away. Like 3, 2, whoa, and 3, 2, 1, jump, grab. Phew. Okay, old man, what you doing here? Oh.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Alright, that's the minus. So that is the current location on the Sheikah slate. And that is where we need to go. But I'm quite curious about this man right over here. I'm just going to take a torch. This torch will stay lit once ignited, so if you light it in front of fire... Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. Oh, no. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? To set things on fire! Yeah, I'm gonna say that. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch will make a good weapon, if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. So we can use ZL to lock on to a certain enemy to just swing and just wail on it with the torch. Or any weapon of your choice. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Well, you see, there was this mysterious feminine voice in my dreams. I was sleeping for 100 years, and well, one thing led to another, and before you know it, I'm wearing clothes again and I'm back out in the open world. Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. Ooh. That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Wait, I want to ask you more things, man. Don't just sit back down. Ho ho ho! He's saying oh ho ho! Like it literally looks like a very old, very rustic Santa Claus right here. Even though we know exactly who he is, though. I'm relaxing by the fireside, of course. Although I need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Simple foods such as apples are fine to eat raw, but roasting them on a fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. Do you not have somewhere else to be, young one? Now, I have had... Oh, this is... Yeah, that's exactly what he's talking about. This is a baked apple. Direct heat has softened and sweetened this apple. Eat it to restore 3/4 of a heart. I beg your pardon! I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. I am sure glad that he was joking, but I'd probably feel the same way if someone just stole my baked apple in the wilderness. Now, this is the difference between a normal apple and a baked apple. An apple restores just half of a heart. A baked apple, on the other hand, restores 3/4 of a heart. And today I'm just going to show you how to cook food in front of an open fire. To do this, you're going to need to press on the food of your choice and hold it, just like that. And what the hell, we'll do all of them. All 3 of them. And then we're gonna put them not too far in and not too far away from the fire. If you put them too far in, they'll just instantly disintegrate. But if you do it too far back, they might not cook. So the best place is right outside the embers, right over here. Just like that. And when you see the steam coming, yep, you know it's working. Baked apple, baked apple, baked apple. Okay, so we have 4 baked apples, and each of them can restore 3/4 of an apple. And I'm going to go ahead, just see what happens when I do a Hylian shroom. Like that. Okay, it's catching on fire. A toasty Hylian shroom. And actually, yeah, what the hell? Yeah, I'm going to do it with the rest as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. I think I tossed too many things in the center of the fire, and I think it grew bigger. Sorry about that, old man. Yes? Ooh. I'm actually by the fire side, of course. Okay, yeah, he just repeats the same. I thought he might be freaked out for a second because I just tossed things into the fire. Now, this is not your only source of like cooking food. This is not like the only way to cook it. What we just did right now was warm it up, was cooked it. But when we actually mix it into meals is when it's super rewarding. But we won't be doing that for a while though. We'll be doing that very later on in the game. Oh, and we're getting a new weapon. Is the woodcutter's axe. By far, it is definitely not the most powerful weapon in the game, but it is, however, way more powerful than, as you might expect, way more powerful than a tree branch. Now, the thing I like to do with games like this, like adventure games where weapons are weaker than another, I like to use the weakest ones first before I move up to, because the tree branches and the torch is now number 2. That it's how powerful it is. The woodcutter's axe is number 3, so we're going to use, we've got 3 tree branches right now that we're going to use over here. So yes, if that place at all looks familiar to you, if that at all looks familiar to you, that's because it is. This is the Temple of Time from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Whoa! Oh wow, we found a Korok! Yahaha, you found me! Huh? You're not Hestu, but you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. A Korok seed! Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. I completely forgot about him. I completely forgot that there was a Korok there. Perhaps I should explain. In this game, there are Koroks to find. That is the Korok species. There are nearly 1,000 of them in the entire game across all of Hyrule. And in many hiding places, this was indeed one of the hiding places. When you find a Korok, it will give you a Korok seed to give to an NPC called Hestu. We won't be seeing Hestu for quite a while through the game. But the reason I jumped into this particular lake is because, well, there was a particular weapon in here. It's the rusty broadsword. Sure, it's rusty, but it is a sword, and it's, I don't even know what to say. It is, somehow this rusty weapon is the most powerful thing we have, but I'll stick with the tree branch for now. Okay. If our energy, if all of it is used inside of a body of water, we will surely drown. So to do this, you want to make sure that that you're nearby any dry land or wall to climb up of. Just, oh, pardon me. It appears that there is a fish inside the, Is it worth me using all my energy to collect though? Hang on. I don't want to startle it, but I also want to collect it because fish are actually quite valuable in this game, especially when you collect it. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we don't. There are plenty of other opportunities in this game to collect fish and other wildlife. We don't need to right now. We could just, we could just move on with our adventure. Oh my goodness. To include, I mean, there are a lot of locations in this game that are carried over from other Zelda games. This is the one that means a lot to me, like the most to me, because the first Zelda game that I ever played was Ocarina of Time. And to include this is just, it's just beautiful. And this early in as well. Okay, we've got an acorn. If we open it in front of the fire, I think we'll get, get some roasted acorns. These are very good to have. Like, I'm not going to cook these because they're quite good if there's like a minuscule amount of damage taken away from you. Because, it only does like a quarter of a heart as well. This I recommend for, if you just nicked a little bit, just a little bit of damage, just heal it with that. Oh, this is wonderful. And my... what are you doing to me, Link? Okay. Come to the top, and then jump and grab. Jump and grab. And 3, 2, 1, go! Jump! Woo! Oh, man, the memories are just flooding back to me playing this game for the first time. Oh, no. Okay. Everyone, looks like we're going to come in contact with our first enemy. This is a bokoblin. Bokoblins are simple enemies. Thank you very much for that. Bokoblins are simple enemies that just swing any projectiles towards you with the bokoblin horn and the bokoblin fang. Nice. That pig-like creature was a bokoblin. Now, in combat, it will wield things like tree branches or other weapons right towards you. My least favorite of them, though, is the wooden axes, because those do surprisingly a lot of damage as well, so... Does climbing to this tree mean, oh yeah. I'm going to show you some other mechanics as well for, the energy bar, specifically when you're climbing. You can choose to, when you're swimming, you can choose to press X to, swim further in. When you press X to jump, you do, a big leap all the way up the top of a tree, or a wall, or anything like that. Okay, looks like we're about to steal some bird eggs. A fresh bird egg necessary for making dishes and recipes. Okay, these I'd actually hold on to, because eggs are actually... In my experience, they are actually pretty finite in this game. They're quite rare to find unless you actually manage to find a vendor or a merchant willing to sell it to you. They're very rare, so I'd hold on to these if I were you. Specifically for dishes and stuff. Hold on to those. Okay. Okay, this location is not too far away. We can see the tower. It is that big old rubble of rock we see right over there. Yeah, Link has been asleep for 100 years, so it's only natural he'd stumble a bit with climbing. Okay. I do recommend the jump and grab for any things that are on faraway branches. Okay, now this enemy is a choo-choo. That is literally the actual name. When you kill a choo-choo, you can claim choo-choo jelly, a gelatinous substance that came from a choo-choo. It's unusable in the state, but applying a bit of elemental stimulation will change its form. Again, we'll be using this way later on throughout the game. Now though, we have an adventure to set out on. Wait, to my recollection, there is a... Oh wait, no, there's nothing there. Okay, moving on. I remember there was like a boulder somewhere here that you could crush on top of a bokoblin. Oh wait, we're missing a weapon. Now, tree branches, when you use them for the first time, like when you use it even once against an enemy or anything like that, it will immediately show the sign that, oh, it's starting to become badly damaged, which is a sign that it's going to be destroyed very soon. That's what the numbers are for. It kind of like indicates when it's going to be destroyed, because they are not permanents. If you use it enough times, all of them will eventually be destroyed. All of them will be gone after just a bit of use. And now though, I'm about to show you one of my favorite parts of the early game. One of my favorite parts, the exploration feature. You can step up here. And you see those two bokoblins there just talking and yakking on about who knows what. Support Ganon this and support Ganon that. Whoops, there's a boulder. Sorry guys. Boom! In your face, suckers! Okay. Woo! And we took some powerful weapons, the Boko Club. That is very satisfying, I will not lie to you. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, we've only faced off one bokoblin and I'm already sick of them. So, yeah, might as well just beat off the rest of them. Okay. As we can see, there are quite a few bokoblin surrounding that tower right over there. We'll worry about the Temple of Time later, because, yeah. To move on with the adventure, we have to go there later, but I wouldn't really focus on that right now. For now, though, is this place. Okay, Link. Let's step into battle. Let's go! Ooh, some frogs. Yay! Hot-footed frogs. A quick frog that we found hopping around near water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out its speed boost effect. Come on, come on, come on! I need your energy! Ah! Oh, now the frog disappeared into thin air. Oh no, he doesn't exist anymore. Okay, moving on. Ooh! The bokoblin's holding a sword. Okay, we've got 3 bokoblin to face off against here. These guys have swords, but they also have shields. Nope, not a Pokemon reference. Oh, no. We're like swinging into the... Oh, no. Oh, yes, we take the Traveler's Sword. Awesome, moving on. Okay, we're gonna get on the tree branch. Now, these guys are also capable of holding shields as well, which we're also gonna take. This is the Boko Shield. A bokoblin-made shield created by attaching a handhold to any flat tree... To any flat tree bark picked up off the ground. Pretty shoddy, so don't expect it to last very long. I will not. The first shield we find in this game. Now, shields are very useful for wielding off enemy attacks, like so. Because although bokoblins are easy, I wouldn't let my guard down against them. Okay, now we're going to use the torch as a weapon. Now these guys also have bows. Whoa! They're shooting at me! Okay, now's the time we use the woodcutter's axe. Now this is unlike anything we used before, because this is a two-handed weapon. Which means it's slower, but it's a bit more powerful. Just like that. Oh, come on, that's not very nice. The ragdoll mechanics, they're throwing things at me now. They're shooting at their throwing. Didn't your mother tell you not to throw and shoot things? No, this is bokoblins. They're monsters. Yes. We got arrows. And plus, the best part, we can take their bows. The Boko bow. A basic bokoblin bow made of wood. It's made by taking any tree branch and just tying a string to either end. So don't expect much in the way of combat effectiveness. That is a fancy way of saying your 6-year-old nephew could make this. So, man. Yeah, it isn't too hard. So, yeah, it will be destroyed very, very easily. But it is a good tool to use, especially in the early stages of combat. Now then, there are a few bokoblins there, but we're not particularly concerned about that. What we're concerned about right now is that. The Holy Grail. That meat will provide a lot of sustenance on our future adventure. Also, I just realized now I took a bit of damage. What? Exactly how did I take damage? Exactly what had to happen? Hey guys, what's happening? On up! They're getting their bows! No! Dynamite! Woohoo! No! 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 Oh my God! What is happening? What is happening? Take the meat, and run. Oh my... What just happened? And a baked apple. Yeah, that's fine. Who throws dynamite at a person? What kind of lunatics are you people? Look at this. I got an infinite dynamite supply. What the hell is this place? Is this what I have to wake up to after 100 years of sleep? Can't anyone just... Oh, wait, did we kill all the... Oh, wait. No! Burger Club! We want to collect it before it burns out. Okay. Phew! That is a wood weapon. Occasionally, wood weapons, they catch on fire pretty easily because, well, you know, they're made of wood. If it's on fire for too long, it will eventually just burn and, well, yeah, it will disappear. So... Yeah, good idea to just catch as many weapons as possible. And, oh, we had a tree branch. Why didn't I forget about the tree branch? Goddamn dynamite. Forcing me to waste your own steak? I mean, who does that to a person? The bokoblins are not new enemies in this game. The bokoblins go back all the way to Wind Waker. Although the bokoblins like a lot of enemies in this game, which were very heavily redesigned, the bokoblins have had many redesigns over the years, but their first appearance ever was in Wind Waker, which is also one of the first Zelda games I ever played. So, oh man. In this game, you'll truly take a lot of moments to just take in the scenery around you. I mean, is this not a beautiful place to... Yeah, this is... It's just wonderful. Now though, let's do what we have to do. We got to the part on the map. Let's examine it. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Oh, we can actually sense that. Oh. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. Regional map extracted.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Main quest, follow the Sheikah slate, complete. And now though, now that, well, every tower in Hyrule has now been reactivated, we can see some more of them right around here. We can see some shrines and whatnot. And so, we reactivated this tower, and now we have a clear map of this entire place. I mean, like, there are many towers across all of Hyrule, and we just activated the first one right over here. We got a lot of things, actually. I can't believe we walked all this way. I mean, it's actually way smaller than it looks. I mean, it looks ginormous, the trek from there, but no. Oh my goodness. And that is the location of the Korok Sea we just got. I mean, there's a lot of things to cover over here. And now though, well, with that done, hang on a second. Yeah, that's the first main quest done, but there's still a lot more to go. And with that, we must climb back down. Well, I mean, in our case, we're just gonna jump back down. You don't really need to climb down, just make sure you know where exactly you're jumping and just let go. Like that. Like a friendly game of hopscotch, only just a tad more lethal.
Oh!
My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower, and others just like it, have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say? And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to, say, to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain, or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Hand it over, old man! Ho ho! Certainly, why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Open adventure log. Your adventures will be detailed here. Come, let me show you something. Oh, so we're actually going to follow the old man now. So, to any fans of Zelda Breath of the Wild who know the story, you know exactly where we're going. But I'll keep it a mystery as for right now. Oh, are we going to follow you or... Ooh. Did you see that structure over there? The one shining with a strange light? In case you're wondering, he's referring to that shining orange thing. And yes, we do. We do see it. It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Okay, so we know what to do now. Get whatever's inside that shrine and exchange it for the paraglider. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, just one more thing I'd like to do. Now, I have played Breath of the Wild a lot of times, and somehow I managed to miss... I didn't even know this place was here. I didn't even know this hideout was here. Somehow I managed to miss it and just go ahead and just charge forward swimming all the way to the shrine. I missed all enemies to get here. Well, not this time. Today, we fight enemies to the death. Right before we heal up, though. And... Toasty Hylian Shroom. Ooh, very tasty. Now we're dealing with quite a lot of strong, well, not very strong enemies, but quite a lot of strong weapons as well. So, okay, we use the woodcutter's axe. Go, 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 go! What's great about two-handed weapons is that they can fling enemies out of the way, like that. It is utterly hilarious of the effect of these things. Now, whenever you see Link start to take just a bit of damage, just go back to the inventory by pressing plus, and just eat anything you can until you reach full health, or whenever you're satisfied. Woo! Let's go! We're flinging enemies all over the place here. No, I just took the Broker Club at the last second. Okay, I'm just gonna take it right back. And where the hell did it go? Where did this thing go? Oh yes, we changed shields. Oh yeah, and there is just one more over here. Why are you blowing the whistle for? There is no one else here but you. Goodbye. Just a bit more to go, and... Yep, they are dead. When we kill all of the enemies at a camp, such as this one, a chest will open right here up the top. Now the part I'm most interested in are the weapons. Quite a lot of bokoblins had boko clubs, and they went flying somewhere. But who knows? Go inside here. Is a traveler's sword. Yes! Alright, another weapon. We can just add that to our little collection. And oh. Okay, we wouldn't even be able to take any more weapons if we wanted to anyway. We can spot a lot of other things as well, such as arrows that are hiding in the ground. And I'd say that, yeah, I think this camp is definitely done for. Okay, we'll save the making meals part for a bit earlier on, because it might be a bit too early to do that right now, because I mean, we'll save that for another episode. But for now, though, all right. For the final part of this episode, we're just gonna finish that shrine and take whatever it is back to the old man, and yeah, that will pretty much do it for this episode. So, actually, I wouldn't recommend swimming to get there because it takes quite a surprising amount of stamina just to get there. Just to swim over there actually takes a lot. So, well, I wouldn't exactly call this a shortcut, but nonetheless. Oh, yay! Hyrule Bass! And occasionally you'll, when you follow fish towards dry land, they'll just flop on the side, making it easy for you to collect them. And we've got 2 fish right over here. Like I said before, fish are very important in this game. Aquatic life and ground life is very important here for us to eat, that is. And nothing of importance around here. Okay. There is a treasure chest though, but we can't open it right this very moment. For now though, let us open the Oman Au Shrine, the first shrine of the game. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's step inside. Aha, not so fast. There is a chest marked with EX right over here. Inside we got a ruby, a precious red gem mined from large ore deposits. That's the fact that we unlocked this so early in the game. It's just, I'll be honest with you, I missed this. I missed this all the other times that I played this game. I completely missed the EX chest that was right over here. I mean, I also have the DLC downloaded for this game as well. I think that might be the reason why we missed it, is because I'm not entirely sure of the parameters of that chest right over there. But okay, with gems and gemstones and stuff like this, like ruby, I'll explain that a bit later. For now though, let's step inside the shrine, shall we? To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Oman Au. In the name of the goddess, I accept this trial. Phew! Right on time. Magnesis trial. This is the Oman Au Shrine. This is where we have come to learn the art of Magnesis. To learn Magnesis, we must accept this thing right over here. Not a shrine, not anything like that. Just something a bit more helpful. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Distilling rune. And so we've acquired our first rune, Magnesis. Rune extracted. Use rune. So we press L to use our designated rune. Now when we press minus and go to the runes, there are 6 runes in this whole game, and the early part of the game will be dedicated to finding all of them. This is Magnesis, manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. So with Magnesis, we can use the magnets by pressing L. we can only select metal objects. So only using metal, we select it just like this, and move it around, just like this. That is the art of Magnesis. We can move things to be helpful, but we can also do funny shit like this. Woo! Okay, not that funny, but still, I mean, come on. The fun of this game. Hang on a second. Okay. So, as we delve in further on, we want to keep on the lookout for any metallic or metallic-like objects. Including, well, for one, pushing things out of the way. Just like that. And oh, that was unintended. Pushing stone things out of the way comes natural with this gig. And oh my god! Oh no! Ooh, what is happening? Go! Die! Let's go. I know exactly what this is, but at our current power level, yeah, we can't withstand this. When we defeat these machines, we get things like ancient screws, and, well, other things too, but yeah, we'll save that for later on. Oh no! It looks like we have a missing bridge right over here. Not to worry, we can retcon that easily by grabbing this thing and putting it on top of this thing. Making our own little makeshift bridge right over here. And luckily, this chest is also metal. Any metallic thing we could pull or drag towards us, just like that. So what is inside here, I wonder? A traveler's bow. And yeah, one of the most powerful bow we've had right now. This is the Boko bows with 4. The traveler's bow has 5. And now our final use of Magnesis will be to open this big ass door. And here we have it. We have arrived at the end of this trial. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Oman Au, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk, blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia and dedication to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Spirit orb, a symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. Thank you, Oman Au.
Oh!
Wow, that took an entire day? Look at the sky! Oh. It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance! Oh, or perhaps just something similar. Well, he knows we came out of the shrine, but he shouldn't know that we just got a spirit orb. Should he? Unless he's something more than just an old man. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. What the hell is he saying? But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Ho 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 ho! The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? It's been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each one of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. Wait, what? That wasn't the deal. 3 more shrines? Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure there won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. You can't just change the deal. You can't just change the parameters of the... No, I want my paraglider now. Since I'm feeling generous... Well, if you felt generous, you would give me the paraglider, but no. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? You know what? We'll be compliant this time. What you say? Got it. I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. Ooh. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Man, you're supposed to be the old man. You're supposed to be the wise figure in this game. I joke, of course. But why would I walk all the way to that tower when I could just warp to it? That's true, we could just travel to the very top of the tower and just forego any unnecessary need to just climb all the way up there. Oh, man. Yep, there he is. Whoa! Does he have teleporting abilities as well? Technically he does, but anyhow. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. How did you fly here? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, so you think an old man like me needs to fly to stay ahead of you? I still have a few tricks left in me. Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it, and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. The scope and the pins. So we press down the right stick and place a pin. The pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. I got it. Go ahead and take a look now. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. So, there are 3 more shrines located in this entire game. We just finished that one that is indicated by the blue marker. And we can see all 3 of them on this map. So, if we press down the R stick, just like that, and we place a pin, so we can see all 3 shrines from here. That is the first one. So we place a pin right there. And there's 2 more, but it's kind of hard to see when you're like very up close. There's another right over there. Place a blue one right over there. And now for the final one is right up there. We put a yellow one. And now we have markers for every shrine in the whole game. In the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we'll be going to every single one of these shrines. And hopefully, this time, we'll get the paraglider from the old man. Having trouble finding the shrines? Bye. Ho ho. If you still wish to acquire the paraglider, you must put in the effort. I will not simply give it away, you see. I hope you'll join me next time on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I hope that this will grow to become a very successful and a very fun playthrough indeed. No, wait, I know it will, and I hope you'll be there to enjoy it with me. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I couldn't thank you guys enough for watching. If you liked today's episode, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And well, to everyone out there, happy gaming everyone.